Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shannon Cake. We begin with this breaking news. Please take a good look at this photo right here. This is 15-year-old Richard, also known as Ricky Henson. Ricky Henson. Fort Pierce police and sheriff's deputies believe that this young man may have been abducted. Our Brian Enton is live in St. Lucie County right now, where the St. Lucie County Sheriff is getting ready to update us on this case. Brian, what do you have?
Shannon, really a tense situation out here in Fort Pierce, where they have been desperately looking for this 15-year-old since yesterday about 5 o'clock, when he went missing a short ways from here off of Greenwood Drive. He was playing basketball. That's the last thing witnesses remember seeing. And then literally this kid basically vanished, according to the sheriff. They're very concerned because he has no history of running away. I'm going to step out of the way, and Andy's going to show you this massive operations center that they have set up over here. It's basically part of this CART program, which is the Child Abduction Response Team. A number of local agencies, all the surrounding sheriff's offices, police departments are all part of this search. They've got ATVs, bloodhounds, canines. I want to get Sheriff Mascara in here right now with the latest. Sheriff, tell us what you've learned since our 1 o'clock update.
Well, first of all, we do have a better photo. This is the photo of Ricky, which seems to be a little bit better to pick up some characteristics of him. Let me just tell you what we've accomplished since the last time we talked. Every home within a mile radius of where Ricky went missing has been visited by one of our deputies or investigators, and that's important to know. They've been out there in the community, knocking on these doors, talking to people, trying to get leads. The second thing we've done, within a 2-mile radius, there were 61 registered sex offenders. Each one of those have been identified. They've been talked to. Their whereabouts yesterday were confirmed. We are now working on the 3-mile radius, which is an additional 52 sexual predators. We're very close to finishing that out. As soon as we finish that 3-mile radius, we'll be moving into the 5-mile radius, which is an additional 106 sexual predators. So we're going to be here probably for the evening, and our goal is to be able to talk to each one of those sexual offenders, predators, establish where they were yesterday when Ricky disappeared. And again, witnesses have confirmed that Ricky was there playing basketball. He was by himself, and the next minute he was gone. And that's what gives us our greatest concern. This young man vanished in thin air, and we don't know where he is. And we need the public's help. If they've seen him yesterday, if they've seen him since yesterday, to please call 911 or that child hotline that I gave you earlier. We need to know if someone has seen him.
What about the phone? Were your forensic teams able to find anything on the phone?
What we have done with the phone is we have identified who he's been talking to the last 48 hours preceding his disappearance. We have been able to contact all of those people, confirm what the discussion was about, and have confirmed their whereabouts. So yes, we've completed that also.
Sheriff, do you have any information that leads you to believe Ricky was abducted?
We do not have any information as of right now that leads us to believe that.
He still doesn't. You're still going with he still doesn't have that medication that he needs for his seizures?
That is correct.
What troubles you the most about this investigation?
Well, like I mentioned, this young man vanished in thin air. No one has seen him since yesterday, shortly after 5 p.m. He left his phone. He left only in a T-shirt, and that's troubling and concerning to us.
Sheriff, can you update us on the ground search? Are you searching the woods?
Yes. We've searched preliminarily with ATVs. Now you've seen the bloodhounds go out, and they're searching the woods with bloodhounds. Also, since our 1 o'clock news conference, we send bloodhounds to the house, one in the bedroom where they actually smelt his bed linens, and those bloodhounds went on a search in the community, which really didn't lead anywhere. But we also did that.
Do we still have hope?
Yeah, we still have hope.
How many, is it still roughly 70 folks from around the 3-county area, I guess, or 4-county area?
Yeah, a few have just left, but more are coming in. So whatever it takes, we're going to be here until we find Ricky.
What's next?
What can Grandma tell you? Anything that helped you guys out? Any suspects at this time, or everybody's a suspect?
Yeah, I would say everybody's a suspect right now. Until we put our eyes and hands on Ricky, everybody's a suspect, and we're not ruling anything out.
Do you know roughly how many law enforcement officers from the surrounding counties are here? Like, just trying to get a sense of how much of a group effort this is.
We have 10 from Martin County Sheriff's Office. We have 3 from Stewart PD. We have 3 from the Florida Department of Corrections with bloodhounds. We have 1 from Jupiter PD with a bloodhound. We have approximately 10 from Florida Department of Law Enforcement. We have approximately 6 from Indian River Sheriff's Office. And with our group, Okeechobee sent a few over earlier, and they've since left on another mission to do over in Okeechobee. And we have approximately 50 of our detectives out.
Sheriff, you mentioned those sex offenders. Is that just part of protocol to check them, or do you have specific information that's leading you that way?
You know, when we have a situation like this, we want to look at the high-risk things first, and those are high risk in our mind, and we want to be able to know where they were, what they were doing yesterday during Ricky's disappearance.
How do things change as it gets dark? Will you stay out here?
Oh yeah, we're going to stay on here. If need be, we'll be out here all night.
You'll search in the dark.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and follow-up leads in the dark right from here. Okay? We hope to be back after, if we find anything, we'll come back, and if not, you guys want to do it again at 9 p.m.? 9 p.m.? And then I'll invite you to walk around the command post.
Shannon, you heard the sheriff there updating us. Mainly the big message since 1 o'clock was that they are going to continue talking to these sex offenders, seeing if they have any information about where Ricky is, and actually expanding the perimeter now to 3 miles and talking to all the sex offenders in that area. But still no concrete information about where he is, no information about whether he was abducted or if he may have wandered off. But again, his family says totally unlike him to just disappear. They say he would never do that. He is always home by dinner time. And obviously, by the look at this huge command post behind me, the sheriff's office taking this very seriously. We've got close to 100 law enforcement officers here from surrounding counties helping with this search. So of course, stay out here with you. We'll have an update for you in about 20 minutes. Back to you, Shannon.
Yeah, Brian, the other big takeaway is that everybody's a suspect in this case at this point. Brian, and we'll continue to follow coverage from Brian on the ground there at 5, 5:30, and 6 tonight. We're also following